Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Buhari will never cease to amaze me. See what he just tweeted, saying to Nigerians, focus on yourself instead of focusing on US election. That is the president of your country. That is President Muhammadu Buhari. A lazy, incompetent, a man who does not care if what he's involved with is working or not. A man who has no regard for how things should move. A man who does not show that is interested in true progress or modern technology. A man who is locked up in the archaic way of doing things. A man who does not see or consider the future of Nigeria. All they are concerned about is amass wealth for themselves and their family, their children, even yet unborn. Making sure that Nigerians bleed and starve. See what he's saying. Nigerians are focusing on US election instead of focusing on themselves. I beg your pardon. Let's get straight into the news and hear what this man is saying. Focusing on US election. See what Nigerian president tweeted on his Twitter account. The US election become the trend in Nigeria, most especially today, where Nigerians are so much concerned about the result of the presidential election. The Nigerians are so concerned about the US election, not paying attention to what is going on in their own country. However, the president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, has dropped a tweet about the great use of electricity in Nigeria and how he's working towards making sure that people are comfortable with the consumption of electricity as government roll out a great initiative towards achieving this. The initiative has been created to achieve this, the Presidential Mass Metering Initiative, where funds are being raised to achieve this goal in places like Kaduna. Imagine. The first place you will hear is Kaduna. The people who are helping to fund his agenda with the B-boys in the country. It's obviously obvious. It's just that we are all keeping quiet. And when you try to talk, they intimidate you. Places like Kano, Kaduna, Lagos, and Abuja. How many parts of the north? 3. How many parts of the south? 1. Just Lagos. In the first phase, so he said. The president has promised to end all kinds of estimated billing in Nigeria, thereby making sure that the Nigerians pay for the electricity they consume the right amount every time they use electricity. So why things are going on, matters that concerns the nations of the world is going on. Being the president of America is like being the president of the world, in case you don't know. One state in America is bigger than the whole of Nigeria, one state. So if you can manage such a vast amount of states and persons, then you can manage the world. That's why they say the US president is the president of the world. But Nigerian government could not hear of it. Remember when Trump was asking what was happening in Nigeria? One senator said, is Trump the president of the world? What is his business with what is going on in Nigeria? Well, my people, like it or yes, Nigeria will move forward. Whether you like it or not, we are going to have people who God will use to make sure that our nation is shaped correctly. Because people we have on ground, they are like tyrants who hold on to the place of power and do not want people to see the light of day. They hold on so tightly, they don't care what happened to the masses. All their concerns and care about is about themselves, how they can get their own oil well, oil block, and keep on impoverishing the common masses in Nigeria. But you know what? Once upon a time, a child will grow and a child will become an adult. And then, you begin to speak for every wrongdoing you have done. That's what Nigerian government is so scared of right now. That is what Nigerian government is really worried about. They are really worried that Nigerians are rising up and will take their place, and they don't want that. They want to keep Nigerians in perpetual darkness. That's why they don't care about education. They don't care about what really happens. They don't care about who is really, what they care about. If you are a voice, if you are a force, they want to oppress you. See what is happening with NSAS. Do you know that most of our celebrities and those who stood up against the government, Nigerian government is trying hard now to intimidate them? Do you know that? They are trying very hard to intimidate them and to push them down. They are trying very hard to make sure that their voices are not heard. What have they done? One, for starters, they have slammed them with visa restriction, saying that they cannot travel. What happened? One of our very own celebrity got to the airport. Looking at her flight, 2 hours time, they told her she cannot travel. Why? Nothing. Her papers in order, yes. What is going on? She later found out that she has been put on a visa restriction list by Nigerian government. Why? They said she used her Twitter to facilitate what was going on in the country. She encouraged the youth to come out and protest against bad governance. That is her offense. Yes, so Nigerians, that is her offense. So you see that our government of today is a government of intimidation. They've forgotten that this is not military regime. This is where they came to us asking for votes. Did they really get our vote, or they imposed themselves on us according to INEC pronouncement? That's why you see that they are trying very hard who becomes the INEC chairman, because he plays a long role in what takes place in our country. He plays a long role in what happened in Nigeria economy. So this is what they are trying to do at all costs, to make sure that they remain on top. They remain the ones who are in charge of the country, finances and what have you. They're talking about restructuring. Restructuring will better Nigeria, where we become a United States of Nigeria. But no, they will oppose it to the latter. Why? They don't want you to see good now. So you become independent, so that you become wise. You know what to do. You're able to handle your own affairs. No, they want to keep you in perpetual darkness. That would be very good, where schools will be managed by the state and everybody will be able to say, yes, this school is better. I'm taking my child to this state for school. They don't want that. They want to keep the people in perpetual darkness. They want to keep the people, keep depending on them in every way, form or kind. But guess what? That bondage they have on us will be broken, and it is broken now. So you know what, Nigerians, we need to rise up. We need to be able to speak. We need to be able to let our voices be heard. Will they oppress us? Yes. Will they try to challenge us? Yes. But the truth of the matter is, if we don't rise up, if we don't speak for ourselves, they will try to do it more. And guess what? Slavery is still real. They don't want you to be free. They don't want you to be liberated. They want to keep you down. And that is why they are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that Nigerians are not enlightened. Look at Nigerians traveling out of this country and they begin to excel. They begin to do excellently well, and you are amazed. Is it the same people? You know? So my people, this is real life, real talk. This is what is happening. Leave us a comment. Let's hear your thoughts. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.